Hello, everyone. I think we are live. Here we go. So I ran outside. I had to go tell Abby that he had to take the phone, and yeah, it was raining, and I got wet, and I ran. So now I feel I've been running a marathon before going live. So welcome to Create on the Fly. I'm Franz Martin. Most people know me by Frenchie. You can find more at frenchiestamps.com. I'm an independent demonstrator with Stamping Up. So today we're going to do a shaker card. Um, we're going to be using frames and flowers. Talking about the frame and flowers, save the date in 3 weeks or about 3 weeks. Holly and we're going to be live for a class using this paper. It's on July 11 at 6 p.m. So it's going to be in replace of Create on the Fly. So I'm going to flip the camera down and I'm going to share with you a few of those cards there, and I'm going to share the paper. So I know all you're going to do 6 cards. I'm doing 6 cards. So it's going to be 12 cards. I know that my 6 card, I did my sample, and the one that I'm going to do live, it's going to use pretty much a full pack of paper, just bits and pieces left, okay? So this is the beautiful paper. If you did a paper share with me, that was one of the paper that was not part of the share, and you're going to understand why in a minute. So it's called Frame and Flower Specialty Paper. So you get, see, it's all like laser cut. So you get 6 of them. You get all those frames and extra embellishment. You know what? We will use this tonight or this. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use this one too. Okay, that. And after you start pulling it out, it make a bit of a mess. Now, I want to, 1 minute, I'm listening and it's getting nasty there. We're having a major storm here. They say up to baseball hail. If you're from Wyoming or Cheyenne, you know that's typical to have a big storm in starting beginning of June till the end of August. So right now we're in the path for it, but it looked like it's going to be a little bit more south than us. So why I'm saying that, it's because that if I go off, we lose connection. It's because of the storm. Okay, so now this is one over here that I'm using tonight. See, after we start flipping this, so we're using this one to do our shaker card tonight. This one. Okay, so you get 3 pages of laser cut or die cut or such and such. And then you get 3 sheets of 12 by 12 designer serial paper. This, and then see how beautiful this paper, it is gorgeous. So now save the date, like I said. Now this is always tricky to put back in. Like I said, July 11, we will have our class. And it's very going to be, some fun full, but very basic. So it don't matter what level you're on at stamping, this class is going to fit you very well. So if you're like an avid stamper, the cards are still very simple but very elegant. So here is one. I'm going to share that quick. Another one, and it's all done with that paper. Here's another one. See, I'm prepared for my class. And then we start with, then we get some fun fold. See, I'm all prepared there. Here's another fun fold. So now you see why I'm using a full pack with my sample and then the one I'm going to present, right? And voila. So that is on July 11. Everybody can join. Yes, it's going to be like always to get the design, the download. It's going to be available with a small purchase. Okay, now let's get jiggy with it and let's get started. I'm going to bring the die cut machine. So we need to do our shaker. I need window sheet. I'm going to bring the die cut. So when you cut with the window sheet, I see when your plates are nasty like mine, we're going to take, oops, I should have. We're going to take a piece of just copy paper and put it on top. And the reason why I'm doing that, so then I don't get all the creases and all that on my window sheet. Now we're going to use the stylish shape, and I think I need the bigger one. Yes, I need the bigger one for my my window. Gonna put that there. Now we're gonna put another clear plate, and we're going to roll on back and forth. And the reason back and forth, it's because you want it to cut. If you get just a regular circle with die cut, it's even better than the stitch for this. The stitch, it's not the most friendly with window. It does cut, it's just that it's not, this one cut very good. Now, if you are one that are using a magic mat, the window sheet, it's not friendly on that. So I suggest you use the clear plate to cut your window sheet, okay? Now, if you ask me, the magic mat, Ollie got me mine. It really great for delicate die cut. I think she got it at stamp store, um, scrapbook.com, I think, okay? Okay, so we got this. Now we need to, well, what the oh, here we go. Okay, now we need to do a circle. I'm using the foam sheet. That is my favorite thing to do the those whatever it's called. Um, let me think. The shaker card. Now I'm gonna put my next plate there. So this one here, usually I would put, well, let me check. I think it's too small though. I would put my 2 circle in it. See, this is too small. Some stuff would, it would not, I would see the thing. So I'm gonna alternate it though. I make it work. So I'm using my biggest circle. If I would add one bigger than that, what I would do to do a very nice blocker, I would do 2. Okay, well, it would have to go down. But because it don't, see, it cut this very lovely. Now, let me remove this. And because I cannot do another circle with that to get just, you know, that frame, because it's going to be too small. Here, what we're going to do. See, you save them. That's going to be good for something else and such and such. Because you're going to see a lot more of the window sheet. Not the window sheet, shaker's card, because I'm the one that's going to present for the team meeting next month. And that's what I assign myself, or Glenda assign. What we're doing featuring the technique in the catalog. And then this is what I'm going to do next month. So with that being said, you're going to see a lot more of the shaker card. I got some with envelopes. I got some circle. I got the snow globe. I got the 3 windows someplace right there. So you see, you're going to see a lot more of the sorry, of the shaker's card, okay? That's 122 to 123. And that's where you get a lot like those shakers. We're using this one tonight. You can use like sand. Some people like when they go on vacation and they go at the beach, they get some sand. You can punch out or die cut just paper, whatever you want for the shaker's card. I get some, I get the micro beads that I got at one of the craft store. You can use pretty much anything. The main thing is to have a tight frame. Now, I'm going to cut this right at the edge there. See, it cut, but not both width there. So I'm going to turn it, try to put it back at the same place. Nope, here we go. And then so I'm just looking where I'm putting my paper there. That's about right there. Here we go. And then I'm going to flip it, or you can use your scissors too. You get, it's no right and wrong, whatever worked for you. Et voila. Now I got my stopper, put it that way. Okay. We will remove this here. We're going to use our frame. Oh, I should have punched out another circle with that. That's okay. I'm going to put that right here. And let's see, you don't have a circle, but you get the frame. You can go in the back here and see, I'm just going to cut that sideways. So this is about 3 by 3, I think. So it depends the size of your frame. You're going to measure the inside and voila. So then I don't need a circle for that. Here we go. Now we're going to stamp our greeting, and the greeting that I'm using, it is Simply Said, and that's the only greeting that I'm using with the class. Always using Unbound Love, and I'm not sure, but really what you're going to need for the class on the 11th is just one stamp with greeting. That's it. That is it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do happy birthday, and that it's in Pretty Peacock. Now I'm just going to put that there. Et voila. Now we will start building our card. Squeaky, squeaky clean. Here we go. First thing that I like to do is put my window sheet first. So I'm going to go ahead and use Tombow glue. And this is kind of easy because it don't matter with, top, bottom, because it's a wreath, it don't matter. I'm going to take my clear window sheet, put it right there. Make sure that you press all the glue so it don't lift, okay? Now we're going to take this and we're going to put that there. I know like the corners, that's too big also. So what we're going to do is remove the corners. And what I'm removing, those pieces, keep that. That's going to be like just like dimensional. Save that for another project or whatever. I keep all that. Just use it like a dimensional. Sometime instead of placing 4-dimensional, well, then you just use one of them. I got my little baggies here, and I did a lot of shaker's card. That's why I got so much pieces. Now, I'm going to put that here. I know some of the place it's still off. We're going to go after, okay? Usually you would just cut another circle, but like I said, this window was a little bit bigger than what than using the 2. So now I just take this here and pull it in the back. and see where I get too much. Those one I won't worry. This one is just a bit. So when it comes to shaker's card, um, to make sure you get the right postage, I would visit with your postmaster to make sure you get the correct postage, because it's going to be thicker than the normal size. So you have to check that out. So usually I would just have, the a frame around, but it was too much. Now, when you get the frame done like this, now you're going to decide what you're going to do shaker with it. Remember all that when we did that big, I had like a collage, I switched, remember it was all going? I use all that of those flowers, and then I add still some. So this one, I'm gonna put a few, put it upside down here, make sure it's no glue dot. I wanna keep three and then one inside. So it's just gonna be two, that's what I got here. And now I'm gonna use the loose face it dots. And you can, some of you are going to do just a color and such, but I'm just going with the flow. Now you don't want to put too much, because if you put too much it won't be have the space to shake. Okay, now that we get that, I think that's okay. That should be about right. Here we go, stop there. Now we're going to take our happy birthday there, and I'm going to place that right here. Oh, first I have to remove this. When you remove the backing, make sure that you all good, because if not, you're going to jerk it and all the stuff going to go on the side, especially if you use glitter, or if you use like anything like sand and that, you don't want that to go on this, okay, on your surrounding. Does it count as fussy cutting? Nah, I don't think so. But I think the this count as glue dot though. I think dimensional count just like glue dots. So you guys go ahead and have your set. Now I want to make sure that everything it's inside my. Oh, here we go. Now, if this would be sand, I would be in trouble. You see, I get a little opening there. I get a little opening there. I would put other paper if that would be sand. Because I did one with microchip. Let me show you that one. Micro, it's micro something. See, it's like sand, but it's like little tiny beads. I had a little corner there, so I had to take the scissor and shove another dimensional there because it was oozing on the side. So this, you're going to see, I'm going to have a video on that, how to divide it with three, that, the thing don't go all at one and such. So we have to do the divider. So that's coming up down the road. And if you're wondering where that come, that stamp set, that's a new stamp set coming up July 3rd. It's going to be a new online exclusive coming out. Okay, so now we get this. Let's see. See how fun that is? Okay, we're going to leave that upside down. And I got a piece of bubble back and that was on my desk. I just grabbed that. I was like, okay, it's going to match. So this is 4¼ by 11 score at 5½. This is, well, I don't know, let's measure and cut and such, because I don't want to have a fiasco. Okay, this is 4 by 5¼ that's what I need. And I got a piece of white for the inside, what, 3½ by 4¾ so then I would need another one. Okay, let me grab another one. Pretty peacock I'm looking for. I don't know if this is big enough. No, I need another one. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna cut this at 5 1/4. So then it won't be mixing the top and the inside by 4. I'm gonna emboss this one though. And I'm gonna emboss that one with the Fern 3D because I'm putting a reed. I think that's gonna go good with that. Let me emboss this quick. Et voila. You can see the beautiful embossing there. Now, let's put our wreath. So now I'm going to use glue dots because on emboss, you want to make sure you get plenty of adhesive, okay? So 3, 4. Oops, stay back there. Here we go. And I need one in the corner here for sure. Come back here. What the hee-haw? Here we go. Okay, let's glue that first. I know I was doing a shaker card, but beyond that, I had no clue what I'm going to do with this. Thanks. Yeah, that snowman, I think it's way cute. Way cute. Here we go. Now we're going to go ahead and put, you know what? I think I was planning to put a ribbon on that. Let me grab the ribbon. I don't know if I put it in the showcase, but 1 minute. I think that silver and white ribbon's going to go perfect with that. Just going to do a simple bow. That's right, Catherine. Sip away. Okay, and I wasted a little bit there, but who cares, right? I know where I can get more. I'm going to put that right there. That's going to be cute. Another glue dot to the rescue. Glue dots are my friend, trust me. I'm going to make sure this is tight. I'm going to put that right there. Now we're going to go ahead and glue dot to the rescue. And we're going to add those 3 of them, okay? So that is, those flowers are recycled from the other, what it's called, the other card that, remember I said that was horrible. I did the frame and I still had some, and see, here we go. How cute is that? See? And now, see, it really shake good even with the flowers inside. This one, I said, be very careful not to put too much. This one, I could have put a little bit more beads. Maybe they're stuck on the side. After, if that's the case, don't worry. Just tap it a few times and they're going to stop getting stuck. Some people put like baby powder around. You have to be careful that it don't go on the surrounding though. Okay, so now we got that inside. I got those 2 pieces here. And I'm going to put that there. And then this piece is going to go there. So you see very little with that beautiful paper. Really, the only thing that you need is a greeting. That's it. the rest, I mean, you just build your card. You don't need to add more flour. You get all those laser cut and such. Okay, 3 more glue dots. You guys are getting spoiled tonight. And then we're going to put another glue dot right here for another flower. How cute is that? See how simple. So that paper, it's very friendly for all levels, meaning that even if you're an avid snipper, you can build very elegant card. If you're a beginner, this is perfect. That turned out so cute. See, the inside, it's as cute as the outside. Et voila. So what do you think? Something simple? But remember, simple, it's great. So now save the date. If you miss at the beginning, we're going to have a class on July 11 with the frame and flower paper. And I know personally in my 12 cards that I'm going to share, I'm using almost a full pack. It's just a few element that's going to be loose. The rest, it's all used. I think I got it. Uh, I thought I had it here. My leftovers. Well, like I say, I don't know where I put my leftover, but it's very, very little, very little. Okay, so any question? So the color that the in the paper, it's petal pink. I use bubble bath. So, but I think that it's turned out very, very good. That it and see all the shaker. Like I said, I think I could have put a little bit more on this one. So now who won last week's card? I almost forgot that. And that was last week. That is, I absolutely love that paper. This paper, I wish that I can just say, okay, I'm using that for 2 months in a row. I just love this paper. This was a book full. The class costs nothing, Pat. The class, it's everybody can join for the class. And then we're going to have the PDF with all the measurement. um, it's going to be after, we're not releasing it before the class because the cards that we're going to do the class going to be inside the PDF. Like I said, like mine, I got all my sample done, but with the rest of the paper, I'm doing another one. So some of the elements going to be different. We want to add those paper in, those picture in. So during the class, we're going to announce it's going to be with $40 to get the download. But everybody is welcome to join the class for free. So this lovely card, it's called a binding, book binding Z fold. See, it's go that way. And I share some tip how to align that, the right proportion and such. If you missed this last week, I strongly recommend to watch it because it's off a little bit in the back, but that's what make the flow super nice. The lucky winner, it's Margaret Berry. So Margaret Berry, go at frenchiestamps.com. You have to claim your card in this week, and I'm going to mail that to you. And when I mail it, it's plain inside, so it's a card you can use down the road. So, any question for me? You guys been a little bit quiet, or I didn't see much there. Here we go. So now I see the sun, it's peaking. So like I said, I think it's going south of us, the storm, but some people are getting pounded. I mean, pounded. So I hope you enjoyed today. Very little, what I love about the class or what I did tonight, very little product it's needed. So even, yes, I use the dies, but I share with you the way you can cut it. You don't need the circle die. You could do it without that. So really, that would be a card that you can use, do with just ink, well, stamp for the grading, that's it, and paper. Because I like to do something, a lot of the time I like to be simple. Not only I love simple, I'm a simple person, I'm sure you guys know that by now. uh, but also that people that are starting stamping can afford it, because sometimes when you're new at it and you look at, sometime a card use 2 3 die set, well, you know where that go, you're up to the $200 to $500 on a card. So I wanted to make it affordable for all, and I think most of my cards are very affordable, even when I use dies, because I will not. I'm gonna try not to. Very rare. I'm gonna use more than one die or more than one bundle. I'm gonna try to stay content in that. Show that it's possible. It's easy to do it with little. So that's about it, my friend. Till next time, happy stamping and have a great week. See you same place, same time next week. Bye bye for now.